Oh, that's still, look. Blue hair. Y'all can see like my crap. Kind of don't care. Whatever. Hey y'all, it's Allie and I am take 2 of this video. Truth be told, my hair looked really bad. So I straightened it. And I just ate a cookie, so I have stuff, sorry. Okay, so this video is just kind of a public service announcement. Not really public, but patron service announcement to just a little, well, yeah, a little change happening on Patreon. Ever since I posted that kind of a tease about a new reward tier, I've gotten a lot of excitement about it, and this is kind of like just revamping, refreshing, and making a small change to my Patreon because I think it'll be better for growth and for me and my family. I have notes because my first time that I did this video, I went on all sorts of bunny trails. So kind of have notes. So the reason why I am making this change, I've been thinking a lot about it. If you have been in any of my Hangouts like in the past few months, you probably have heard me already say that I was toying with the idea of retiring the Hangouts. That was a few months ago. So I've been really thinking about it, praying about it, just weighing what the consequence would be to have them. There's always, you know, let's say cause and effect. Is that right? How do I say this? I'm drawing a blank.
Pros and cons?
My husband. Pros and cons to anything that you make a choice. Thanks, babe. And so anyway, I've been thinking about that for a while. And just to let y'all know that on a weekly basis, I have at least, I'm going to be conservative, 2 to 3 people that ask me on like a weekly basis when I'm going to have more Hangouts or Happy Mail, mostly the Happy Mail, when the Happy Mail reward tier will be available, when I'm going to make more of them available. And unfortunately, the answer to that question is no. Like I can't do any more at that capacity. In that reward tier, I curate little things. I go to the store, I make things, I hand letter the envelopes and stuff. And so that takes a long time. And right now there's only 5 people in that reward tier. So it just is not realistic for me. When I first started Patreon in June of last year, I really had no clue what I was doing, and I thought I wanted to offer some rewards that would be different and fun. Hangouts was something different no one else was doing, and it is a huge time commitment, and I've loved getting to know y'all through the Hangouts. I have, like, that has been such a privilege and an honor for me to see you face to face and to talk with you, to cry with you. I mean, we've cried, some of us, together, and just really get to know you, and it's been really a blast and fun. Having said that, there is a small amount of participation in that reward tier. It's available to 20 people, and about 6 a month actually take advantage of that reward. So I'm trying to be a good steward of my time and to be wise with my time, and I never want to speak that I'm not valuing the time that I hang out with people. I don't want to speak that. I don't want people to hear that as I'm talking about this, but I'm just trying to do what's best for growth, for myself, and also for my family. This blog post that I read, and it was basically saying no to say yes. It was on Jan Oliver's site. It was talking about creative growth and business growth, and she was just encouraging people to really consider some questions when you're looking at new ideas, new opportunities, and things like that. There's a couple opportunities that I have to possibly teach more in-person classes. That was amazing, by the way. I had so much fun. I learned so much. It was my first time. I actually did surveys and I asked people what would be better for next time, and I got so much good feedback, and I really feel like I have a better idea of what I can offer people. And just to see people in the flesh, like trying something and something not working, and being able to help guide them in person. Hey, why don't you try this? And then a light bulb moment goes off. It's just super rewarding, and I love that. I was like, I just am addicted to that. Like I'm hooked. I've been asked to come back to Wensdadoodle in October. I have a potential opportunity to teach a new Bromfels, and I'm still talking with the owner there. California is a possibility of one too. So I can't remember where in California, but there's a gal that talked to me about California. And so that would be something that I really think would grow me as a person to teach. It helps me learn more things. It helps me learn how to communicate things better to YouTube folks and to Patreon folks, because I've learned now, like, oh, maybe I should do a video about this because I was able to see the issues that people were having in person. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. So that's one of the opportunities coming up that I really want to make some time for. The other one is I wanted to make available a reward tier that more people could have, that wouldn't, I needed to have more people could have it, but that would still be not as time consuming. So this is the next part. Jen Harvey, who's like one of my besties, she told me about this really cool thing and sent me a link to a YouTube video, and it was a zine. And I had never heard of a zine before. A zine is basically kind of like a mini magazine. You can make them like fanzines or web zines. But anyway, she sent me this video and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a possibility. This could happen. And so I did the project for Jane's blog, and so it should be coming out on the 23rd. Today is the 22nd. So tomorrow it's supposed to be coming out. Be looking for that. But this is it in the flesh. I'm kind of not supposed to be showing this to you ahead of time, but I kind of needed to make this announcement. So this is a zine, and I'm calling it an alley zine. It's like magazine, alley zine. But I made this, and this one's themed around beauty and celebrating you. This is what it looks like. This is the original, the original that I made, and I made this one on mixed media paper so I could do like watercolor and stuff on it. Basically, it's just a tiny magazine. So the cool thing about this is that I make one and it's different every month. It has a different theme, it has different encouragement in it. I love that the fact I can encourage people with this thing with quotes and stuff. The fact that it is one piece of paper, I can go and have it reproduced however many times I want to. So that's what I did. I went to Staples, I think I went to, and I gave them my original because I wanted to see the quality of the zine as it's reproduced. So this is the same exact zine. It's printed on brochure paper, so it looks even kind of like a magazine because it's kind of that glossy feel, which is kind of fun even in your journals and stuff. You can write over it with ballpoint pen. I haven't tried Lexington Gray ink yet, but any sort of India ink or alcohol ink. I haven't tried Lexington Gray, but anyway, this is the original. This is the reproduction. So the coloring's pretty good on it. And this one, of course, is slimmer than this one, and it's really nice. Like, it's nice. So I'm just going to insert some footage here. So the first one, I spelled beautiful wrong because I had brain mush from vacation. But the first page is Be Your Beautiful Self. The second one is list your 3 favorite features of you. So it's kind of interactive. You can write in it. And the next page is share your story. So you can cut these up and stick them in as tip-ins if you want to, behind a picture or something. Next page is admire someone else's beauty without questioning your own. Different does not equal less. Be kind to yourself. Start now. This is a page that's, again, interactive, and you can write a kind thing about yourself. And the next to last page is be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. That's one of my favorite quotes. I used it in my photography business, and I just love that quote. And the back is just the end back page with the date and just XOXO Alley. So that is the zine. Because I was not having very much participation with the Hangouts, this is what I'm doing. I'm retiring the Hangouts, and what I'm doing is I'm going to offer these Alley zines, and it will be happy mail. It will be mailed to you physically, a thing. They'll be different each month. You know, you can keep them and just collect them, or you can cut them up and use them in your journals. You can do whatever you want with them, and they're yours. So I'm gonna have this available, and I'm gonna do $18 a month is the tier price. The reason it's like that, you might think like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of money for a piece of paper. Well, it costs $1 just to have this printed. This piece of paper was $1 for me to print it. So at Staples, because it's 98 cents. My husband helps me stay business minded because I'm all like, let's give everything away. He's like, no. How much did the envelope cost? How much did the glassine bag cost? How much did your sticker paper cost? Because I want to include also like a cute sticker with them too. So he's telling me all these things. I'm like, oh yeah. So it ends up being about $2 for my cost just to give it to you. And that's domestic postage. That's not even international postage. And so I know there's going to be some international people that want to be in that reward, and I'm opening it up to them, but it's $1.10, I think, to mail something international, which is fine. It's just it's $2 domestic to even just make them. So that would leave $4 for the actual, what I would make off of them. And I'm anticipating that most people are going to be upgrading their pledges, not new pledges. So that's really $4, extra than what I'm making right now. So I'm not looking to like make tons and tons of money. Actually, the truth is I'm hoping that I can make enough money to cover our storage unit costs, because our friend who has had our stuff in his airplane hangar, is moving. And so June 4th, we have to move all that stuff from storage into a storage unit. So that's something new, a new bill that we'll have to be paying. And so I'm hoping that'll cover storage for us. But anyway, so that's my change, is that I'm retiring the Hangouts. I'm retiring in the sense of I'm not going to be opening up that $20 spot anymore. The people that are there now will still have that, but if they need to delete or decrease their pledges, I'm not going to be like filling those spots anymore. So this is the Alley Zine that will be released every month for $18 with a cute sticker in there. And then I'm gonna, just to let you know, I'm opening up 30, at first, I'm gonna open up 30 spots for these. Just because I've learned now, I'd rather err on the side of doing less and then increasing it later than having too much and being super stressed out and having to decrease it later. Does that make sense? So, and I'm paying my boys to put the labels on envelopes and stuff, but I'll be folding them myself because it is kind of a little bit tricky to fold it just right, and I want to make sure it's nice and neat. And my cutter was kind of messing up right here, so I got a new blade so it won't look jagged like that. It'll look really nice. It's gonna be really cute packaged when it comes to you in a little glassine bag with some washi tape and a sticker and everything. And so that's what I'm offering. And those stickers, when I sold them in my shop, they were $1.25 for just one sticker. So really, I feel like it's a good deal. If I get enough response, and if it's not too much of a commitment, I'll increase it to something, more spots in the future. Again, I'd rather start low and then increase later. So that's my announcement. I hope everyone's okay with that. I'm really sorry if it bums someone out. I really hope I wanted it to be something where more people can be involved and would get something for the few people that I was hanging out with, and I loved spending time with them. I've actually already kind of talked to them about it, just because I wanted to make sure they were taken care of and happy, and a lot of them totally understood. And also too, for the aspect of my boys really would like to start baseball. We have a community. We live on the south side of San Antonio, so there's a lot of free stuff. And so there's a baseball team, and I think you could buy a jersey or something, but they really want to try sports. But they haven't been in sports since upward soccer about, I'd say 4 or 5 years ago. So I thought it'd be really good for them. And I just have a few more years with them left at home. And so I really just want to take advantage of that and minister to them too, because they really are a priority for me, obviously. Thank you so much for watching and for understanding and for your love. And I will post the announcement of when that reward is going live very soon. And so keep your eyeballs peeled for that, and let people know if, you might not want to let people know because they might fill up quickly. But if I open up more spots, I'll definitely let y'all know after the initial 30 spots. So, all right, y'all, I love y'all so much. I'm so thankful for what you have done for me already. And I'm sorry about this change. I felt like I needed to do it though. And thank you so much for everything. I could not be living where I'm living without you. So thank you so much. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you later.